this might not come out properly. Let's see if it does. Hopefully this won't stop and start. Okay, this one's a video on inspiration. To be inspired by life and by underdogs and heroes' journey is life and is why many of us are here. To grow, to learn, to be inspired, to undertake our own, what Joseph Campbell would call the hero's journey, right? The journey of your life, which is a movie. You know, there's movies in real life and there's your movie, which is playing out in synchronicities. And as an underdog, it is your duty to become your own hero in this life. It's your own fucking duty to take that adventure, take the sword, and take the action and face your fears. And I love it. I love watching other people's heroes' journeys. It's very inspiring to me, always. I'm on my own heroes' journeys. You guys that are watching this, you know, people that I make these videos for, we're all on our own heroes' journeys. We're all inspiring to each other. But I love it in sports too. People say don't watch TV. That's not my belief. I love sports. I've been good at it since I was a kid at school, and I always have a passion for, even though I never went professional, I always have a passion for it. But I do like sports for one reason. I don't cheer for laundry so much as I cheer for underdogs and stories of watching people develop into mastery in whatever sporting field. It's beautiful to watch people become a master. You know, go through the peaks and troughs. You see people at the bottom working their way up, and then they become, you know, they get some major success as the underdog, and then they stop being the underdog, and they get to the top, and then they go down a little bit and go up. And tennis is a really good one for that. Watching the career of Andrew Murray was a great one for me, of watching this guy come from an underdog position to kind of near the top, and then he wasn't quite ready mentally, and then he just went down and up. But anyway, I just watched, today's the first day of Wimbledon, and there's always surprises on the first day of Wimbledon, you know, and big names going out, and there's a story, already before Wimbledon had started, there was already a crazy story of a 15-year-old girl, 15 years old, it's very young, who qualified for Wimbledon, right? And in order to qualify for Wimbledon at that age, because if you're not in the seeded, you have to go through qualifying. Qualifying, you have to play through 3 rounds, right? First stage qualifying, second stage, third stage qualifying. You need to win 1, 2, 3 matches. But the point is, this 15-year-old girl was given a wild card, yeah? A wild card into the qualifying, yeah? So she was so underrated, so outside, like, probably, I can't remember her rank. She's like, you'll know this name if you're into tennis, because this girl is a future Grand Slam champion. Her name is Cory Gauff, and what I've witnessed on the TV is just finished now, and you'll see it in the papers tomorrow, no doubt, if you watch the news or you hear it on the radio somewhere. She's just beaten Venus Williams, and she's 15 years old. Venus Williams is 39-year-old. Cory Gauff is 15-year-old, got a wild card into the qualifying, in the wild card, she beat the number 1 seed in the wildcard event, and she beat the number 19 seed, and she beat another one, and then she was like, she got a text from her agent a few days before Wimbledon, which started today. She goes, oh, you know, you're playing, oh no, this agent texted her and texted her 2 words, Venus Williams. What do you mean, I'm playing him? No, that's who you're playing in the first round. So, yeah, and that's her inspiration. She's a black girl too, 15-year-old. She was inspired by Venus Williams and Serena Williams. They're men, and they shouldn't be your heroes, really. You know, they're good tennis players, but they're fucking, I put a post about that, they're trannies, but, you know, she's a woman, so, she's a 15-year-old girl, we know this for sure. But anyway, it's very inspiring, what she did, with, you know, what she's just beaten Venus Williams. She's 15 years old, she's beaten a hero, she's a wild card, and I've just witnessed an underdog. I've had the pleasure to witness the birth of a future champion and an underdog, and someone that's going to be a major inspiration to all of us. And I can relate to that. I can relate to people not wanting to believe in you. It's probably the most relatable thing I ever experienced in my life. The thing that draws me closer to myself and to other people is the story of the underdog, right? The one that people don't give you a chance in life, yeah? You're so outside of the odds. 500 to 1, 1,000 to 1, 2,000 to 1, 5,000 to 1, 10,000 to 1. People don't give you a chance. But that's the point. You keep dreaming, like this girl has, you work your ass off, you have the right mindset, values, and beliefs, and you believe in a dream, you can achieve. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. Don't mean to sound cheesy, but it's true. And it's very inspirational. Far more inspirational than someone that's had it easy their entire life and is going to go on to success, and everyone knows it's going to be a success. You know, it's the underdog that moves me, and I'm sure the same with you guys, deeply. Because when I see this on TV, like this girl just now, I got a little bit emotional. I can't help it, because I see other people's stories as a reflection of my story and my friend's story too. So it's a reflection of what I'm doing, because it reminded me of what maybe in the past that no one gave me, or maybe even now, people don't see me that. People don't give me a chance, and it reminds me of just how fucking far and how ridiculous an underdog I was and am. You know, for all the shit I'm gonna do, I'm an underdog still now compared to what I'm gonna do. But it just reminds me, like, it's crazy. It's why we live. We live for the hero's journey, and we live for the underdog, in my opinion. We live for highs and lows of life, and the highs is coming up as the underdog and being that low and then going up slowly, and no one giving you a chance, and you kind of proving them wrong and proving to yourself what the human is capable of. Because an underdog story, a hero's journey, is testament to the power of human will, sacrifice, mastery, and all these kind of beautiful things. So, with that being said, sports is a brilliant avenue. Not all the time, but you just see this every now and again, moments of history, underdogs coming up, and it's very beautiful to watch, because these people are reflections of what anyone can achieve, you can achieve too. That's the whole point of underdogs. Think about movies too. That's why I really like watching quality underdog movies that inspire me, that are well made with good acting, and true stories too, because they are reminders of what, you know, humans are capable of. That's why we're here. We're here to grow and to learn, to evolve, and that's what we do in a hero's journey. And I wish everyone was on a hero's journey. That's my wish for humanity, because that's the happiest you'll ever be. Always, you know, overcoming the odds, proving people wrong, becoming the best version of yourself. You know, all these things. It makes life beautiful. It makes life worthwhile, isn't it? And it inspires other people to know it's possible too. You know, and then other people, you inspire other people, and it just grows and grows, and everyone goes on their own hero's journey, and then you die a hero, because you are a hero, because you were born a hero, because you've had to overcome so much to get to the point you have. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And check this girl out. Her name's Cory Graf. That's a future Wimbledon and mega superstar for what she's done. Doesn't matter if she's not got around to. It's beautiful, inspiring, and a reminder that literally with hard work, persistency, graft, values, and all these beautiful things, you can become anything you want to in this life. In this physical avatar, the options for you are endless. It's going to take time, mastery, tough for everybody, but you can do anything. Trust me, anything is possible. There's nothing impossible. If someone tells you it's not possible, you make sure you go out there with time and prove them wrong. Don't let anyone's limiting beliefs become your belief. Don't absorb the beliefs, the lower activation mindsets of people that don't believe in you. If anything, absorb it and reflect it back, or take it in and let it sit there and think, you know what, I'm going to fucking prove you wrong. And there's nothing wrong. Don't anyone tell you there's anything wrong with proving people wrong. Yeah, it's a lower activation mindset, but it's always in the back of my mind too. I mean, I come from a higher place, but I've always got that part of me, the chip on the shoulder, I'll prove you wrong. It's very powerful. You know, you do it for yourself, but at the same time, if people don't believe in you persistently, isn't that just so beautiful, you know, to prove people wrong? It's like an icing on the cake. It's not why you do it, but it's nice at the end of the day, you know, because people that don't believe in you are wrong. People that don't believe in what's possible for you, they're wrong. So you go out and show them what you can do, yeah? And there's nothing beautifuler than that in life. I mean, think of that. That's the high point. When it comes to life flashing before your eyes, before you die, you'll see the high point of the hero's journey, of overcoming the odds and becoming, you know, proving people wrong, proving to yourself what was possible. When you were going through the darkest days of your life, you know, dark times, you didn't think it was possible for you to get out. You know, like the Dark Knight Rises in Batman. He's climbing up the fucking... No one gives him a shot in the Dark Knight Rises when he's getting out the well. Batman's given up, he's trying to get out the well. No one gives him a fucking shot. Yeah, but he does. He takes a jump, you know, with no rope. With no rope. Batman takes a jump with no rope. Climbs up and out. And there we go. Yeah, that's what we're going to become. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And let's undertake that hero's journey. We're already on it. Keep reminding yourself it's not always possible, but keep motivating yourself to stay on. Because it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile. Alright, thanks.